Hey, how's it, Laker Nation? This is the foundation. Lakers get their fifth game win in a row. Finally, after how many times it was four, stuck at four and all that. And we're creeping up, Before the All Star break, fell down to 11 games under 500, and now we've gone up to six games under 500. So, you know, hopefully we can keep this momentum going. I want to make that push for the playoffs. I don't care. um, I gotta give Luke Walton a lot of credit. Having to deal with the trade and the criticisms and all these other reports and all that, and he's 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 um he's he's worked the roster where like the question that was going into the All Star break coming out and having Isaiah and Lonzo come off the bench, and and I'll get to that in a second, but Lonzo, to me right there said a lot right there without saying nothing at all, and that gave me a lot of encouragement, right? When that happened and all that. And in this last game, 6 3-pointers. All his points was six, and three of them was very late in the game, and helped get this win and all that against the Spurs. Um, Isaiah Thomas too. Isaiah Thomas, like for a little while, I was like, oh my God, please don't be a distraction, and everything. Luke Walton was like, hey, you play well, you earn the minutes. I won't take you out this because it's rotation. If you're the hot player, I'll keep you in the game. And the great thing is that Isaiah has accepted the role and he's ran with it. He's taken advantage of it. He had a 29-point game. In this game, a lot of times he was he stopped the bleeding a lot of times. So, and then he closed out the game with the two free throws. So that's saying right to Isaiah from Luke Walton, like, I need this game. I need you to seal the deal for us, take us home, and all. And that's what Luke Walton did. Deserves a lot of credit for, and it's obvious too because he's a 90% free throw shooter. But at the same time too, he's just going, hey, no matter what role you play, this is how you mean to the team, and all that. Brandon Ingram was missing tonight, and hopefully it's not as serious. He wanted to play, but then they were saying, what, let's make sure that it doesn't can't get any worse. So hopefully it's not more than that. I'm gonna miss Josh Hart too. Josh Hart was playing solid basketball with his defense, rebounding, and making his shots when asked to. So Julius Randle has been solid. In this game too, he was kind of like he was kind of out of control at times, but at the same time too, he was drawing a lot of attention and everything like that. And so and then he made his shots when he needed to make them. Quietly, KCP has been this. I keep on forgetting to mention. Maybe I just because a lot of times he frustrated me. With late game free throw misses, bad decisions, and sometimes taking some shots. It was like what, but he's been making his threes. A lot more. Making the being the part, one of the main guys, that primary defenders on the perimeter, stuff like that. And he had the key still at the end of the game, in tonight's game. So really quick back before I go get on Lonzo again. With Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram probably playing the most consistent, being the primary scorer, point guard, and also at key times in the game, like at the end of the game, a couple of times he took the best. He took the best player, so being the primary defender, and he's not disappointed at all. So can't wait to my can't wait for my Brandon Ingram jersey coming. Kyle Kuzma, he's not having like huge games and all that, but he's taking on a role. He's playing better defensively. He's doing he's doing all the things right. And at times of the game, like he'll make a key shot. He doesn't need to dominate games. When that happens and his number is called, then he'll do it. And all that. But he's not forcing the issue. He's not taking bad shots. He's doing his thing and everything. Coming very good at rebounding and, like I said, defense. Being better at defense, and even passing the ball too. He's made some great passes. Now to Lonzo. Like I said, that whole thing, when that whole thing broke and all that, it was just so frustrating because LeVar, he just dominates the airwaves. But what Lonzo did again with that first game back, coming off the bench, that to me spoke more loudly than everything, because that means he's listening to Luke Walton, and like, and then like he said, I'm gonna play. And like I said, with the team, if the team is loving that, then hey, you know. And on top of that, he's been playing much more better offensive as far as scoring. I'll put it that way. As far as scoring goes, his threes is just he's gotten real confident back with his threes, and he's been attacking more. He's been the floor general a lot of times. And the best part is that when he's in the lineup, it's been more positive than negative than when he's even though he's not making always the right assist, making the assist, but they get into the right plays. And in this game, how clutch it was he to make those three late game 3-pointers and getting Julius Randle the pass, to make basically seal the game with the 5-point game. So gotta love it. Hope we can keep this momentum continuing. Got the Trailblazers next. Trailblazers is a very great team, so it's a good test for these young guys. Hopefully Brandon Ingram is okay. All right, Laker Nation, aloha.